Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker, and this tarot reading is from the 9th of November to the 15th of 2025. Now, this week we have the 1111 portal, and so I would make a couple of wishes if I were you. They may come true. Also, it's Veterans Day. Now, please take a moment to give thanks to our veterans and also those that we have lost. So I just want to say that because, I have a weak spot in my heart for veterans. My grandfather and my father is buried at one of the military cemeteries, so I always go out there and give my thanks and say hi to them and give them a good prayer. So let's get started. Now this week, we start off with the Queen of Earth. Can you see that without the glare of the windows in the background? It's a very sunny day out here in California. Now the Queen of Earth wants us to ground, okay? It's going to be a busy week for us all, especially during the Veterans Day. And we all need to be resourceful into getting everything we need to do, get it done so you can enjoy your day. So just ask the divine for guidance as you step, you want to take your next step. Because the end of this year is coming very quickly. We have the rest of November plus December, and then we're going into 2026. So, all of our goals are attainable. We just need to be grounded enough and focused enough to make them happen. And it's one step at a time. Maybe you can do two, but don't, try to get everything done and you rush through it because then you're just going to have to redo it when things change on a dime, as they always do. Okay, and so our next card here is Messenger of Air. Isn't that a pretty card? I just love that blue, that sky blue there. This is a time to open up your mind. It's the wonders of the world, and all that it can provide us. So just think positive. It always brings blessings into your world. Negative thinking brings depression. So why? Why go that route? So adapting to a new way of being will help bring those people that you need that can help you along the way. And so the next card we have is Strength. Now, we all need strength during these times, and we all also, during this week, we all are going to spend some money. It's the holiday, but just try not to overdo it, because life is tough enough as it is. And then if we overspend, then we're going to regret it. And, we won't be able to pay those bills that need to be paid. So just be grateful. You're changing from the inside out. Isn't that a wonderful thing? You've gone through so much this year and last year, but this year has been a doozy, I have to say, from the get-go. But, you're still alive, you're still kicking, and you still have those goals. No matter what, little road blockages come your way, you can just walk right over them and continue. So don't let anybody stop you from that. Just be grateful. So our next card is the Eight of Fire. Now, the Eight of Fire brings to us fast moving. We're going to be fast movement this week. And, you may be getting a surprise call for an interview. You might have to travel by air, I have to say that, or train. But, you're going to take it, okay? Let's move forward in our life, not go backwards. So when somebody offers you something, you got to take it, right? Because you don't want to miss something that could be the one big thing that made your life turn around, So Spirit, just allow Spirit to work through you, be grateful and show gratitude to Spirit when all these blessings that are going to shine and rain upon you, okay? So just give thanks to Spirit. Now, our next one is the Magician. I love this card. Look at that dude. He knows what he wants and he knows how to get it. The Magician is if you've been following any of my weekly readings, you know that the Magician is aligning you with Spirit. Excuse me. You've been on a journey of the soul. And your true mission in life is now manifesting, and you're getting a clear view of what you need to do. So this week, try to manifest a miracle in your life, okay? You can do it. Practice makes perfect. I know you can do it. Now here we go. Here's with this temptation card. Since we got the temptation card with the first part of the week here with Veterans Day and the holiday, don't be spending. You know, we all like those material things, people and places, but you need to be careful not to get too attached to the outcome. So one minute you may think it's going to go one way, and then the next minute Spirit says, no, we're going to take you this way. And you may need some money along that journey. So, you know, always be prepared. You know, if you decide to spend $100, only spend $60. See what I'm saying? Just be prepared. You have a little bit off the side that you can use, even if you have to rush out and go somewhere in a drop of a dime. You have to be somewhere, and you need that money. Besides, we are in retrograde, you know, Mercury retrograde. So, you know, communications go jumble, cars break down, somebody may get hurt. You know, I don't wish that upon anybody, but I mean, it's just, you just never know what can happen this week. Like I said, it's going to be a busy one. So just align yourself with the right people and places, and things will be okay. So our last card of this week is the Nine of Air. Nine of Air is the time to stop the negative self-talk. Now, I've been saying this in a lot of my readings, being positive, and I know everybody thinks it's a new age thing, but it really does work. It'll change your attitude for the day. If you don't, if something, if you have a breakup, maybe in a week or two you might reconcile. Or maybe if you break up with somebody, within 2 weeks you meet somebody new that is 10 times better. You just don't know. So don't be negative, and don't bring it down on yourself so you feel depressed. You're doing the best you can, and it's time to look to the future, okay, not the past. And please, this is during Mercury retrograde, it always brings back exes or those people you do not want to deal with. So there's no harm in not answering their texts, or just don't answer their phone if you don't want to deal with them, okay? Now, if you're looking for them to come back, please go do whatever you need to do. But I learned a long time ago, don't let any ex come back into your life. I always look to the future, and I always ask Spirit to bring me the right one for me, So that's the way I look at things. So just be realistic and have your eyes wide open. Because I see new possibilities arising. Like I said, Mercury retrograde should ease off. I would say we're going to have a pretty good week this week, but I think things will get a lot better around between the 10th and the 15th and thereafter. So just be patient with your days and do the best that you can. And I hope that this video has helped you in some way. So until next week, please be careful and have a good time during Veterans Day. This is 3333 Lightworker.